This morning, a group of artists have found a special way to remember Northern Michigan veterans.
7 and 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live from East Jordan Valley Glassworks in Charlevoix County to show us how they're honoring fallen veterans through artwork. Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. Joining me now is Jay Bavers and Glenna Haney. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. First of all, Jay, I want you to describe what Glenna's holding here and what you guys have been working on.
This is a Najima float from the islands of Najima, originally in Japan. They're floats that the Japanese used to hold up the fishing nets with. And they're considered very spiritual when people find them in the ocean. And we put the names of veterans who have died in war from northern Michigan around the top of them and release about 160 of these in the Jordan River and Lake Charlevoix during Memorial Day festivities, Friday through Monday, and during the parade.
Okay, and how many of these have you made so far?
We've got about 120. We've got about 40 to go.
Okay, and some of the glass blowers are actually joining us this morning, so I'm going to have you walk us through the process of what they're doing right now.
Actually, Harry Boyer from Boyer Glassworks in Harbor Springs, Michigan. He is right now heating up the color, the metal oxides on the gather of glass. The glass is made out of a sand mixture, and the color on the table over there is metal oxides. Harry put his designs together, and he is now in the process of rounding it up, and then he'll blow it up into the shape of a Najima.
Okay, so how long does each process take making one of these glass balls?
The whole process, once we get going, probably takes about 4 to 5 minutes to make one complete, and then it'll be annealed overnight, stay hot overnight.
Okay, so now where is he taking the glass back to, and kind of just walk us through what's going on?
Sure. As you can see in here, this is the furnace, and he's dipping back into a 300-pound tank of molten glass to get another gather of glass over the top of the color. And then he'll go back to the table and shape it up and get it ready to blow up. This is an ancient process. Well, he's putting some flowers on this one now, so that's unique. The flowers are called marini, and Harry makes these. Making the marini is quite a process in itself. So he's very artistic. He's got the flowers on there now. Now he's going to heat them back up in the glory hole, which is about 2,600 degrees.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And coming up at 6:30, we're going to be showing the rest of this process. But for now, all of this information and more will be on our website at UpNorthLive.com. Reporting live in Charlevoix County, Alyssa Heron, 7 and 4 News.
Thanks a lot, Alyssa. That's great to see it happen live right in front of your eyes.
I know, it's fascinating glass making. I love watching that, and all for a good cause, obviously.
Absolutely.
For veterans. So we're going to check back in with Alyssa, of course, and get some more information about that program in just a little bit.
Plus, I'm here live at Jordan Valley Glassworks, where coming up we'll share how they're turning this piece of art into a memorial for fallen veterans. You're watching 7 and 4 News today.
Sure, these are 6-inch round Najima floats named after the island of Najima in Japan, where they originated. They're used to hold up fishing nets. The Japanese are famous for using these in their fishing nets, and they're highly collectible, found in the ocean. We replicate them with more color and write the names of veterans that have died in northern Michigan, and then release them during the Memorial Day festivals here in East Jordan, both in the Jordan River and in the lake. Glenna is holding an orange one. I have a blue one. Lynn Denning over here is making one. She's from Good Heart Glassworks. And Harry Boyer is assisting her from Boyer Glassworks in Harbor Springs. And she's getting a gather of glass right now out of the furnace. And you can follow her and see she's going to color it by putting metal oxides on it now. She's going for the green, which is mostly copper oxides.
Okay, and how many floats will you be making this year?
We'll make 160, a few more each year because there are more veterans that have died each year. And we get the names from the Veterans Association of the most recent ones, and it goes back right to the Civil War. The Civil War, we don't have just northern Michigan because there was no Michigan. It's a Northwest Territorial Regiment that we have. But you see she's in the glory hole right now, reheating and melting the color in, and then she'll take that over to her workbench, and Lynn Denning is going to round it up
Okay, and how many of these do you make each year?
About 160.
Okay, so then I want you to walk me over here and kind of show me the finished product of what it's going to look like in the oven.
Sure, both like this and like that. This is in a 905 degree oven. All the glass, once the glass is moving around at 2,000 degrees, if you cool it down too fast, it'll crack. So we keep it at 905 degrees overnight. That's the annealing temperature. Larger items will last longer. If we had the time to anneal these for thousands of years, they would be stronger than steel.
Okay, well, thank you so much for taking us inside of your studio and showing us all of this. It's pretty amazing what you do, and every single piece is unique.
Oh, thanks for being here, Alyssa. Yeah, appreciate it.
Of course, and all of this information and more will be on our website at UpNorthLive.com. Reporting live in Charlevoix County, Alyssa Herron, 7 and 4 News.
Beautiful pieces of glass, first of all, but the best thing is they're honoring fallen veterans. And what's fascinating, some of these veterans we're looking at as far back as the Civil War, obviously before Michigan was around, but still honoring them in this area.
Sure.
And, you know, any other veterans who do pass on will be honored with this work, and it's just beautiful. It's a nice tribute.
It is, and I'm glad we were able to see that firsthand, those being made this morning.